how to work out what calorie amount you should be consuming while you're stuck in lockdown. The hard thing here is that you're going to go online, you're going to find a calculator. Okay, that calculator, so a macro calculator of some kind. That calculator is going to spit out a number. You're going to do that number, and your weight's either going to go up, or it's going to stabilize, or it's going to go down. Okay, so if it goes up, you're eating too much. If your weight doesn't really move, you're in maintenance. And if it goes down, you're in a calorie deficit, which means you are burning more calories than you consume, which means there's a deficit, which means you lose weight. But now the problem here is that you're then going to go onto this macro calculator, and there is now going to be this pressure that you need to hit this number, okay? You don't need any more fucking pressure in your life right now, okay? You don't. Let's call a spade a spade. You don't need any more pressure in your life right now. So what I suggest you do, this is my suggestion, not your suggestion, my suggestion. I think you should start tracking your food. Use the app called MyFitnessPal. It's free. Download it. Don't get the premium version. It's a waste of money. Okay? Download the app MyFitnessPal. Start tracking your calories for a week, 2 weeks. Just track whatever you eat. Okay? You'll see after a week or 2 weeks, there'll be a pretty similar amount of calories per day. Some days might be low. Some days might be a lot higher. But across the week, it's going to be pretty similar. Then what you do is you look at your weight. And you're like, okay, this is how I'm currently eating. Is my weight going up? Is my weight staying the same? Or is my weight going down? So instead of this pressure of now you have to hit a certain number, you're just figuring this out on your own. Okay, I'm teaching you how to do this on your own. So what you're doing is you're going to track your food for a week, 2 weeks, see what happens with your weight. Okay, if your weight goes up, just drop that number by a little. Okay? Drop it by 200 calories. Okay, if your weight is staying the same, then you know that you're in maintenance, so that's not a problem. Okay, like if you want to be losing some body fat, then just drop it a little bit further down again. Drop it by 200 calories. So let's say you were on 1.7 and your weight's not changing. If you want your weight to change, okay, if you want it to change, drop it down again. So from 1.7 to 1.5. If you've been eating 1.7 pretty consistently and your weight's staying the same and you drop it by 1.5, your weight's going to go down. So instead of going online and finding calculators and making it difficult for you, just start with exactly where you are right now. Start tracking your calories. You will see that there will be a pretty much the same number every day. As I say, some days might be super high, some days might be low. Probably not though. I know you eating all your snacky snacks during your lockdown. I know. Okay, it's probably not going to be super low. However, you might have those days, but across the week, those numbers are going to be pretty average. Okay, so instead of finding a calculator, do this on your own, track your food, see what happens with your weight, and that will help you determine whether you're picking up weight, whether you're staying the same, or whether you're losing weight. And then, once you have that number and you figured out where you are, you can then decide, do you want to pick up muscle? Do you want to stay the same? Or do you want to get skinny? I don't know what that is. That was like me trying to be skinny. I don't know. Hope that helps.